I trained like Babe Ruth for 7 days. And on the 7th day, I challenged myself to hit a 400-foot home run off a tee. And if I don't accomplish it, I have to take a pie in the face. But why would I do this? Because I'm washed up with no power. And I've always wanted to have power like Babe Ruth because he changed baseball forever by consistently crushing massive home runs. That's right, he had godlike power. And when I hit, it's like I'm hitting with the wet newspaper.
Well, you may run like Maze, but you hit like shit.
And I've tried everything to get power, but nothing has ever worked. So I decided to train exactly like Babe Ruth for 7 days. Sounds crazy, right? Well, my results were actually insane. Here's what happened. So I just got to the field, and before I start hitting, I wanted to do some research on Babe Ruth. I want to break down his swing or find some unusual or weird drill that he did that helped him to hit home runs and drive the baseball. So before hitting, that's what I'm going to do right now. And as I spent 30 minutes digging into everything about Babe Ruth in this outdoor baseball cage in 35-degree weather, there were 3 keys that popped up when I was breaking down his swing, and one secret drill that he did that has helped numerous people crush baseballs that I will show you later on in this video. But when I was breaking down Babe Ruth's swing, this is what I saw. As you can see, he has a narrow batting stance. His feet is close together and he's slightly closed in his batting stance. Now, the reason I focused on this is because I didn't bat this way, and I would like to try it out to see if it will help. Because when I played, I like to be more crouched over and spread open at the plate. This feels way more whippier and loose than my regular swing. I usually crouch down in my swing, but it feels way whippier and loose. Feels real good. The next thing you will see is how he glides away from the bat. I love how he creates that separation between his front foot and his hands, and how he attacks the baseball. This is where he creates that bow and arrow effect that creates that big boy Hulk-like power. Man, that feels really powerful. Wow. The next thing you will see is the barrel tip. The barrel tip allowed him to get that very heavy baseball bat around. See, Babe Ruth swung a 36-inch bat that was 40 ounces. That's 6 ounces heavier than what the players swing today. Let me put this in context. Back when I was with the St. Louis Cardinals, I played with Troy Gloss, and Troy Gloss was 6'5", 225 pounds. He was an animal, and his bat size was 35 inches and 35 ounces. And when I picked it up, it was an absolute log. I was absolutely shocked he was able to get around on 95 with that bat. And to further add to what I'm saying, Aaron Judge swings a 35-inch bat that is 34 ounces. So the biggest players of our generation are swinging a 34 to 35 ounce bat, and Babe Ruth is swinging a 40 ounce bat, more than 5 to 6 ounces heavier than today's hitters. That's crazy, right? So the barrel tip is like a cheat code. Since the hands start moving, it starts to gain momentum and make it easier to get around that log of a bat he was swinging back in the day. Ooh, I feel super whippy with my hands. Very explosive. I love it. Now it's time to go to the gym. But first, I must have my trainer give me my workout. This is Ryan Johnson, a huge Cowboy fan, and one of the best trainers and best guys you'll ever meet. He's going to give me workouts similar to Babe Ruth, because back in 1925, Babe Ruth was trained by Arthur McGovern, who was a licensed chiropractor and one of the first sports chiropractors. And as you can see, they got after it.
You know, I think it's a good idea for everybody to train when they're really young. Don't wait till they get my age, but just keep on training year after year, and you'll find out that when you get to be an old man like myself, you can still go a little way.
See, the best athletes have always been training to get the edge over their peers, and weight training is going to allow me to hit it 400 feet. With that said, let's talk to Ryan about my workout.
So the biggest thing when creating a Babe Ruth workout, which I had a lot of fun with, is I would think of myself back in the 1920s, 1930s, and what was a good strength conditioning program for what they thought back in the day, right? So a lot of things like body weight, because they didn't have a lot of equipment to use. They didn't have a lot of technology to use like we have nowadays with push bands and so on and so forth. So a lot of body weight stuff, a lot of stuff that if we saw it today on video would be very unorthodox. So I'm sure you were able to go ahead and experience that on yourself through the programming we did for you. You're like, holy cow, I've never seen this in my life before. But if it works for Babe Ruth, should work for Jermaine Curtis, right?
Yep, exactly. So I want to surprise him with the Babe Ruth trivia question. And if he answered this correctly, he will win $100. Let's see if he gets it right. What team did Babe Ruth end his career with? If you get this right, $100.
$100? Isn't it the curse of the Bambino there with the Red Sox?
Nope, but you got the city right. It was with the Boston Braves.
The Boston Braves. Wow.
Now it's time to get this workout in. Day one, about to get this workout in. Let's get it. So for the warm-up, I just did some quick feet. And the next exercise was air squats. And as I was doing air squats, this happened. I had one more to do, but got a little tired. I'm not doing that one. Next, I crushed some push-ups. And lastly, I hammered out some chin-ups. I haven't done body weight workouts in a very, very long time. And it's actually pretty difficult, you know? And I think it's because Babe Ruth weighed 230 and I weigh 260. So today we're gonna work out first. I like to get my workout in early and then start my day. Kind of like when I was playing professionally. So I started out with front squats. My legs are feeling a little weak today, but I'm not gonna give in. I'm still gonna push myself. 225. I know I can do more than this, but you know, it's just one of those days. And on my last set, I pushed, and I got it. Next, I did dumbbell floor press, and then I did dumbbell rows. And I also did medicine ball slams. And lastly, I did sit-ups, which were pretty tough. Now it's day 3 and I just got to the field and now I'm about to start raking. And my goal today was to let it eat. And as I was letting it eat, I was imagining myself with millions of fans watching me across America, watching my every move, watching my swing, watching me drive balls 400 feet over the fence. Yeah. I thought I was Babe Ruth. Now it's day 5 and it's time to get back to work. So I started off with back squats. And then I did dumbbell push press. And then I did some dead bugs. And I didn't do medicine ball wall throws because people were looking at me crazy when I started doing it. So instead I did quick feet. And lastly, I did push-ups. Just finished the workout. Like I said, I wasn't into it, but I was able to get it done. That's all that matters, right? Now, remember earlier when I talked about Babe Ruth's secret hitting drill? Well, here it is. What you want to do is grab a towel, roll it up, then put tape all around it. Well, in this case, I'm using a little training glove. Then you want to stick it under your left armpit if you're a right-handed hitter. And if you're a left-handed hitter, you want to stick it under your right armpit. Now, when you do this drill, try and keep the towel under your armpit as you swing. And make sure you don't cut off your swing, as I did a few times when I was swinging. And if the towel drops to the floor, make sure it's landing in front of you as a hitter as opposed to behind you. But the goal is to keep the towel tucked into your armpit. At first, it feels really weird. And there are going to be some times where you might roll over the baseball if you try this. But if you do it and you do it correctly, that bat head gets out front and you drive the baseball. Oh. So it's day 7 and it's the moment we've been waiting for. Can I hit it 400 feet off a tee? I better be able to, because I don't want a pie in the face. Babe Ruth style. I train like him. Let's see if I can do it like he does. I had one more to do, but got a little tired. I'm not doing that one. See, when I think of Babe Ruth, I think of this. every rep counts. There's no shortcuts to success. Now, since I didn't hit it over the fence, I have to take a pie in the face. Subscribe to the channel.